Everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to talk about things that do with maps. So, I've been doing a series on map reading and using a compass and a map, my navigation on the Helvetia Bushcraft channel, and I still haven't finished that up yet. We've got part of the videos out there, but what I've been concentrating with some friends lately, helping them work on their map reading skills and learning how to use map and compass and becoming more proficient in their use. So one of the things that I'm seeing is that a lot of people just really aren't prepared with a map and compass. It's one thing, getting your gear together, keeping your gear together, having it ready, how to store it, how to transport it, and its uses, okay? Some of the problems we ran in yesterday is that one person doesn't have a compass. So another thing we ran into yesterday is that, of course, they don't have maps of the area that we're working in, which I provided. That's not a problem because they don't live in the area that we're working in, but it's necessary to have your own kit set up for your area or the area you're working in or area you're traveling to, and do map reconnaissance, or just overlooking the map, looking at the map, educating yourself on what's ahead of you, what's on the map, things you need to be aware of, this kind of stuff. But besides all that, how do I carry, how do I transport, what maps do I use, what do I use, and how do I carry it, and why is it there, okay? So this little video today, we're going to concentrate on that. We're going to talk about these things. Well, first of all, when a map and compass, one of the most important things is having a compass, okay? And choosing the right compass, okay? I, for many years, used this compass right here, which is a U.S. Army Lensatic compass. This is my original compass. I've had this compass since 1986, 87. And yeah, this is it right here. And it was made in 7 of March 1975, actually. It's been on operations, exercises, it's gone to war. It's made lots of parachute jumps, lots of everything from mountains to desert to jungles to everywhere you can imagine. It's paid a little bit. It does have a small little crack here in this part right here, but you know what? It's still completely usable. You can see it. It's been beat up a little bit. It's got my name, my number on it, this kind of stuff. And it's something that I hold on to, okay? So Lensatic compass. I don't use it today, though. I prefer basically a base compass, like what you see here. This is a recta, very typical base compass. A lot of what you need is on here. Everything from, on the one I primarily have, I've explained it before in other videos, but it has a mirror on it, which I use, and you can use that for a lot of things, from sighting your azimuth, this kind of stuff, to also using this to see yourself, signaling if you're in trouble, this kind of stuff. It's on there. It also has built-in protractors and measurements, this kind of stuff, from centimeters to inches. Also, it has, like I said, a scale, 1/50,000 scale, 1/25,000 scale maps, protractors built into it, and glow-in-the-dark bezel. It's really a pretty good compass. I'm pretty happy. I have two of these, and I also have added to it my pace cords, okay, which I talk about that also in other videos, using a pace cord, how it works, and this kind of stuff. A lot of people are concentrating, using today this artificial stuff. They're using, their telephones, their GPS, this kind of stuff. But what if that stuff doesn't work? How are you going to get around? And I'm seeing more and more videos of people who are these very well-known thru hikers that don't know how to use these things, okay? Here I have a map of the area I work in, or that I'm working in, or that I'm traveling in. So I have it out, And then I have some protractors here, okay, which help me to measure on the map within the grid square of locations, this kind of stuff. If I'm given a plotted grid square, I can find it on the map and I can mark it, and then I figure out how to get to it, okay, whether it be follow the roads or walk cross country or drive or wherever it may be, and this comes in handy to know where you're at for medical services also. So let's say you know, you've been out for several days, your phone is dead, you don't have a GPS on you, and so you have to rely on what you know, and what you know is know where you're at on the map, okay, and how to plot a grid square, and how to relay this information back to emergency services. Another thing, another thing we kept running into is what I had done is I'd said, okay, this is our location, and show me where our location's at. They gave me a grid square for locations. I've already been through this course with them, and then I give them a grid location where we want to travel, and it was over 3.5 kilometers, the first point. Okay, so yeah, I said, listen, let's plot it out, and then let's draw a straight line to it, and then let's observe the map. What would be the easiest way to travel to it? Whether it be straight line or and you have to work with the map. You have to work with the terrain. Terrain dictates. It's something we've always said. Anyway, so these are some of the points that I brought that was spoken about. Okay, but also how do we take care of our gear? How do we maintain it? Well, one thing you can do is your map. Okay, these maps aren't plastified. This kind of stuff. They don't have any kind of protection on. There's a regular paper maps. Okay, so I tend to carry mine inside of a handmade map case that I have here. Or you can also carry them inside Ziploc type bags right here, which come in very well handy. You can fold them up for the area you're working in. You can put them inside the bag, and you can keep it, especially if it's writing this kind of stuff. You'd want to do that, I mean, you can easily put it inside one of these bags here. These are very well made bags here. You put it inside of it, and then you can work with it like it's right here. Another thing I also do, and I'm going to do more, is scanning the maps I'm working with and printing it out, and then giving those maps over, so I'm not always using my very good maps, okay? Because these things aren't for free. They do cost some money. These topograph maps are around 15, 16 bucks a shot, and I like to keep them as best I think I can. I only have 2 of them just for the area that I primarily work in. But I have other maps which I keep from other areas I have worked in. I keep them inside of a water resistant style case, and then I can keep my rucksack, keep in the car. Just have it ready, if I ever need it, it's ready. It's got all the maps in it for areas I normally work in, and if I know I'm going to work into an area, I'll put it inside my regular map case along with my my protractors, because you want to protect these as much as possible. The problem with a lot of them is that they're quite compact. You can't go 3 kilometers on a 25,000 scale map on it. You can't draw a line with it. It's too far. What I loved about the old U.S. Army, and I do have one. I don't know what. I've misplaced it. I've got so much stuff, but it has in the middle a small hole with an elastic cord, and you can actually pull that cord around and help you determine your azimuth and this kind of stuff. Well, see, I was showing these guys all these tricks, this kind of stuff this weekend, and it's also a matter of them being able to absorb it. But anyway, this is some of the things that I use. So another thing that's important to have with you is a good pencil, sharpened pencil. I don't like using ink, because on these maps right here, I can erase. I can use it. I can erase the lines, this kind of stuff, gently. Good notebooks, okay? What I have here is I have one. This is a Ride in the Rain. What I do is on the back of this is actually the notebook inside is a Ride in the Rain, but it's a Schneegel Gear note block. And on the back, I can write with pencil on the back here. You see I've written some grid squares on there and erase stuff. You can easily go in, erase it, this kind of stuff with your finger. You can clean it up with a little bit of soap and water, whatever, and then you can reuse it several times. So I'll put basic information on that, but inside of it, I have a place I have an IKEA pencil. That's what I got from IKEA, and I have my Write in the Rain notebook here, and then I have another, I can write on this right here also and protect it a little bit more, so I don't just stick it in my pocket. What I do is I actually take this, I'll put it in the chest pocket of my jacket, or I'll put it inside my main pouch. I sort of store it in there. And it has an outer part here. You can put notes on it, this kind of stuff to protect them. I just sort of have a patch that doesn't have my company patch, logo patch. I don't have the Velcro on it, so it just sort of slides in. And yeah, free publicity, I guess. I paid for it. But so I keep all these things together. How I store them is very important. So they're all together, especially when you plan on traveling, you plan on taking a trip, you're putting your stuff, your gear together. It's all together, and you don't have to worry about it. So that's the premise behind this video right here. What do you need? Assembling. So you need a map, you need a compass, you need something to write with or something to write on, and it's good to have something to measure with. Like I said, my compass actually has straight edges on it. It has the protractor built into it, which is a good thing. That's the basis. I also have this little I got this right here, an I don't know, ESEE, I don't know how you pronounce this, ESEEC. It's from Knives, and this right here actually comes with a lot of little block book paper, which comes in handy, okay? And on the back of it, it has protractors, and it has measuring scales, this kind of stuff on it, which come in handy. It's a really good stuff. I mean, I did a video on this. I suggest get yourself one of these right here because it's very compact, and you can stick it with your, with your compass and map and a little small pencil inside your case very easy, okay? So these are just some ideas that you can go along with. The problem with sticking your stuff in your pockets, especially you sweat a lot, this can damage maps. It can damage notes that you've taken. So you got to try to, and then like I said, inclement weather can also affect things. So it's good to have some waterproof, even like, Ziploc bag, a small Ziploc bag. This is, I don't know know where I got this from, Co-op or something like that here in Switzerland. I can even note what map's in there or whatever. It doesn't really matter, but I can stick something in there and keep it protected, even notes, this kind of stuff. So there you go. Really easy video on getting your gear together, getting yourself together, what you need, a good pencil, like I said, a good sharpened pencil. You can take one of these pencils right here, you can cut it down into thirds, okay? You can put them all together, and you have even erasers. You can go in, you can erase your map up, this kind of stuff. A good little, different kinds of maps. This is a regular straight board map right here. I guess a compass, could be board compass. I like it. It also has a magnifying glass onto it, so I can actually look on the map a little better to get some idea. Yeah, but like I said, I prefer the version that costs a bit more money, but they are much better compasses. It's rattling around, this thing does, and it's been used a lot. And get you a couple of them. Don't just get yourself one. Maybe if you're in the market for finding compasses, buy one, test them out a little bit, but get yourself two good compasses, and you have one as a backup. Have it sort of stashed away somewhere, and you have your primary one. Because if you get out there, compasses do break sometimes, especially if you fall or just the use or something clips it or whatever. It can happen, and sometimes they get affected. So it's good to have a backup compass also. So anyway, just a little bit of knowledge I'm passing along. I hope it comes in handy. And if you have any questions or any comments, please leave them down below, because I am all ears. And I'm really happy to hear and read what you guys have to say. Please subscribe, follow this page. Help a brother out, Give me a thumbs up and share, man. Share this page with everybody. Share these videos. Whether you like them or not, share them. Why not, I hope you do like them. And I appreciate finding out from you. But I want to thank you all for coming again to this day. It's a beautiful Sunday. End of the day, it's quite late now, after 6 o'clock, and it's hot. It's really hot here in Switzerland. Yeah, it's not the Switzerland I agreed to come to. Thank you again. You guys have a good one, and I'll be back with you very soon for another video. Take care. Goodbye.